Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5. In the last episode, we defeated Kaneshiro in his palace, and in this episode, we just gotta wait until the change of heart happens.
Well then.
No need to spend too much time on the opening, I feel like that was the main event that happened, so let's just go forward, shall we?
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there?
Well, I mean, Kaneshiro had his entire FUD group behind him, right? So they must have noticed.
I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They're scared. They're afraid. Maybe they feel like they can profit from the struggle as well. There's a whole bunch of different reasons, Morgana. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on this one.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak.
Well, that's why we need to do what we do, Morgana. We need to be the courage and the beacon in the light that will shine the metaphorical justice in order for them to gain strength of heart. I started with this metaphor going somewhere and it sort of just kept on going, but yeah, you get the idea.
Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human?
I mean, I don't know why not.
When I touched the treasure, some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Look, Morgana, I know you really want to believe you're a human, or you know, you're worried that you might not be accepted because you're not human, but just be confident, come on. Whether you're human or not, you're still a good friend.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Touché.
Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Oh, Morgana. You put up a brave front, but even you have your doubts. New ability, Pickpocket. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Okay, I noticed a few people in the comments told me to stop correcting myself every time It wasn't just one person, it was actually a few people in private messaging as well. Every time I correct myself during a sentence. Honestly, that's just a force of habit I put upon myself because I don't like messing up. I don't like messing things up, as it was evident that I just there. It's in my DNA. I just can't ignore it when I notice it. So I will attempt to make it a little bit smoother, but it's gonna take some changing, I'm not gonna lie. But I will attempt. I love how I said I was going to, you know, do it in order to smooth things along, and we spend about a whole good solid 60 seconds on the screen.
Alright.
Whatever!
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Sweet dreams, Morgana. We must be doing good, right? At least that's what I want to believe.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
Sure thing, Caroline.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done.
It's odd for you to comment on someone so not biased. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's a weird thing for Eagle to say.
I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Oh, come on, Justine, you're usually the nice one.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
You mean the other metaverse user? The one with the black mask?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
What about the incantation in my voice sounded cocky? Is that the right word? Incantation? Intonation? Whatever.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually.
So it's a male.
Yet another thing for me to look forward to. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities.
Well, I shall take that gift then. I do find it troubling that he does have the same abilities as us, though. How would he have the same abilities? I got my ability from Igor. Anyway. High Arcana Burst. Damn it, I did it again. Increases the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. Alright.
It's time, inmate. Return to your world.
Don't work yourself too hard, you two. I need to get to work on the next Confidant level with you two, because I believe I can do it now. I might leave it a few levels, though, until I can do, like, the next 2 to 3. That might be the best way of doing the strength.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
Well, not anymore, I'm not. What's up? Nah, it's fine. Nah, I should probably say what I was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing.
There's something I feel I should let you know. Kaneshiro contacted me.
And?
Kaneshiro? He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well.
Well, that took effect much more quickly than I thought it would.
And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody. What? It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean. His group was called a mafia, after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them. Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
Well, it's a start at least.
It's hard to say for sure yet. I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned? I'm not sure, but I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces. True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
No problem.
This humidity is overwhelming.
Good morning. It's quite hot today. By the way, Kaneshiro's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? His change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned than before when this goes public. It's starting to get busy. Hope you're prepared. True. This is true. With the added attention, we may receive more requests on that message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now while we still have the chance. Don't worry, dude. I got my days planned out accordingly, so we can do them all at once. Alright, seems like it's been a pretty uneventful day so far. Oh, Makoto. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he on to us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I asked that you try not to stand out for a while. Well, I'm doing a good job of that so far. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. You know what, Makoto? I think I'll do just that. But I had to get some matching personas before I talked to you, so... Hey, Makoto! How's it going?
Hey,
I've yet to hear anything from Kaneshiro. What we can do now is wait until our time limit. Do you need something on the 3rd floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you.
do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? It seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. Damn right I do! This may be a good opportunity to deepen my bond with her. There's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. No, I can lend an ear. I'm pretty good at lending ears. I lend an ear to this cat all the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. Yes, being a nerd finally paid off.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. Is that okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Just the two of us, alone, right here.
Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it.
Well, it must be a lot to do with how others perceive you and advertise you as well.
But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro.
What are you talking about? It wasn't your fault the first time, and you helped us with Kaneshiro, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
So, what do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
I mean... maybe a little bit.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people.
People watching. Yeah, I'm good at that.
I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Well... I mean... if it were me personally, I would say either the movie theater, but even more so the arcade. We should go there right now.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself.
Well, you should give it a go before they all die. This is the only country that has them, you know. Oh, Gunslinger Stratos machine, one day you will be mine.
Do you think you could take me?
What, me? Nah. Okay, sure.
I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
Holy crap, I can't believe that actually worked. I mean, yeah, let's go. I'm playing up this, oh yeah, I'm trying to be cool, but I'm actually really, you know, oh please notice me senpai, way too much.
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, gaming was usually seen as a boys' thing, but now girls can do it just as well. There's plenty of girls' games out there. Rhythm games are pretty popular. There's the picture machines. Oh, and claw machines are super popular. Okay, I'm sounding like a nerd right now. I'm gonna shut up. Also, what the hell is that on the posters back there? I want to know. My TV's actually too dark, so I can't tell. I feel like that should be a reference to something. Anyway.
Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Yeah, light gun games. They're great. I wish they were still alive. In my country. I mean, yes, Japan, still alive. God, the disconnect is so real right now. So for people who don't know, in Britain we have these, like, if you go to a pier, you get an arcade, but it's not like a arcade like this arcade. You get a, I don't even know how you describe them. What are they called? We just call them pier arcades. And you get lots of slot machines and, like carnival games and just... We have this machine where you put the penny in and then it knocks pennies down. It's so dumb. It's such mindless entertainment, but that's just our version of the arcade. And sometimes if you're lucky, you get like a light gun game. I don't know, like Time Crisis, but... Yeah, no, you don't get any of the good stuff. No Third Strike cabinet for me. Anyway, please continue, Makoto. Come on, it'll be fun.
If it's okay with you,
No problem.
do you think you could teach me?
Oh, well, if you insist.
I did it!
Oh, please tell me she's super good at this.
No way!
Hey man, just let her be. She's having so much fun. I can tell. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice though. Yes, I got her hooked!
Oh, so this is how it is.
Oh, don't try to play coy. You are having a blast. Can I go down this route? Can I go down this route of just trying to get her, just, you know, slowly nudging her towards... Just like, go away from, you know, just go over to her house, just like, you know, I'm gonna leave this Vita here. You don't need to touch it, but just in case, here's a copy of Gravity Rush, here's a copy of, Soul Sacrifice, just, you know, just in case. As I peer in the window. Screw it, we're going down this route.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
Yeah, there's a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I'll look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I can sense a strong resolve from Makoto.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Makoto Nijima of the Priestess Arcana. New ability, Shadowed Calculus. Allow you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. Alright. We are getting a whole bunch of confidants that we need to finish up at some point, but don't worry, we'll get through all of them. I know there's been a bunch of confidants that we haven't seen in a while, but we'll have to get back to them when we get back to them. Unfortunately, it's just the way the guide goes.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right?
Yes?
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
Jesus, Makoto, I think you're skipping a few steps here. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there.
Oh.
I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Yeah, sure.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Okay, yes, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very biased towards Makoto. What can I say? She's an older woman, she's got short hair, I really like her personality, she's super strong, she's super badass, I can't deny that the bias is there. We'll see, though. Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we could trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're in the clear then. Can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did, and that is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that is possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. I'm confident. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part'll be up to Makoto sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clear. And we should hopefully get our results in 4 days. Also, guys, it's finally time. after episodes upon episodes upon episodes of being worried, you know, sweat beads dropping down, me kept on, you know, not complaining, what the word I'm looking about, not worried, I said that already, you know, being jittery about the whole money situation. It finally ends right now.
Oh,
Chihaya, give me that spirit stone. Oh, I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please, take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? That, for just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also give you incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? Oh, take one. Thank you very much. Here you go. I can't believe I just spent that much money on a rock. It's the smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already fully charged with happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please, stop by again and let me know how your fate changed.
well then.
Goodbye. I'm still skeptical, but that being said, we know where she is. So unless she,
You're back.
you know, decides to disappear, it's gonna be very easy to complain. Or, you know, find her at least. Oh, you're home. I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you start forgetting things the more older you get.
Hey!
Last time we went to that fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Ow! What the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't get comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, you say... I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while I...
For real?
The stone's shattered! What's gotten into you?
Whoa!
Huh? This tastes salty. Hey, the holy stone is just salt! You say. What's going on? Look, old man. I'm just a bit salty right now. You're salty? That reminds me. I was just about to head out and grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some up before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking. Look, Morgana, let's just be honest, that fortune teller tricked us. What? You're saying she scammed us out of 100,000 yen? We could have bought loads of fatty tuna with that money.
No way.
So the holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end? That fortune teller's name was Chihaya, right? She's clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable.
Hey!
We need to go complain to her. Turns out the holy stone I bought from Chihaya was a fake. I should go talk to her and try to figure out her true intentions. Can I honestly say that I'm surprised? No, not really.
really?
Shogi? That's a grandpa-ass game to get into now. Nah, it's back in fashion. There's a lot of young shogi pros out there right now. I've been following Hifumi Togo. She's incredibly skilled for a high school student, not to mention pretty. She hasn't played much lately, though. I heard she practices alone in a church somewhere. She plays shogi in a church? I don't get it. Seems strange.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear what those two said? You mean the pretty shogi player?
Hey, wait!
That's what you focused on? Anyway, I think we should consider learning shogi. Shogi strategies might be useful during battles in the metaverse. Yeah, I can see that.
Hi!
Alright everyone, quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of a regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. But don't think you can slack off, okay? I absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. Kawakami's graciously given us this free time, so we better put it to good use.
What do you want to do?
So, what's the plan? I'm gonna read. Got that book that I need to finish, Medjed Menace. Do you have virus protection? Introducing the newest software.
What are your thoughts?
There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems.
Oh!
So you finished reading Medjed Justice? Medjed Menace. They were like gentlemen thieves targeting evil corporations, but now they're glory-seeking hackers. They're sort of like us phantom thieves in that nobody knows exactly who they are. That section on computer security was difficult, but I'm sure you gained some knowledge from it. 3 points of knowledge to the precise cat.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
You got it!
Ah, that was great. We should thank Kawakami for this later. That we should as well, cat. But we're going to have to do that on the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5. Yeah, you're probably gonna say Mementos, yeah, of course. As you always do. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5, before we get to the change of heart, we're just gonna live out our regular school days, you know, do all of our regular school stuff, and yeah, that'll be that. So, if you liked the episode, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.